On scrolling through social media, I've realized there are a lot of myths related to IITs, and especially about the students studying at IITs. So in this video, let's try to break down some of these and see what exactly an IIT gives you and what it does not. Now, the biggest myth about IITs is the 1 crore package, and this is something that even I had in my mind before I joined. I always thought that once I cracked JEE, all I would ever have to do was wear a suit and sit for placements, and a 1 crore package would be waiting for me on the other side. Yep, that didn't quite work out like I expected it to. You see a lot of factors come into the picture during the placement season. The hefty packages that the media throws away are nothing but a gimmick to fool people. A package of 1 crore is something that you'll get if you get placed in the US. And do you know how much a waiter makes in the US? More than 50 lakhs. The truth is that more than 99% of the people who sit in placements get placed in India. And the packages in India can vary anywhere between 5 lakh per annum to 30 to 35 lakh per annum. But these packages are present in some really expensive cities. So if you're making this much on a monthly basis, this much goes into taxes, this is your accommodation, this is your student loan if you're paying any, and this is the money that you're spending on a monthly basis on the habits that you inculcated during your stay at IIT. And if you're unlucky enough to have a girlfriend, this is the money that you end up spending on her. So what you end up saving is not a lot. In fact, I'd say a drug dealer at IIT Roorkee ends up making more than an average graduate from the college does. Speaking about drugs, let's talk about the culture of intoxicants at IITs. Intoxicants are pretty prevalent inside IITs. In fact, as soon as you enter the hostels, you can smell the weed in the air. And no one is to blame for this. You're an 18-year-old who's been working very hard for the past 2 years and have been thrown into a remote place with thousands of others who did as well. And while facing the high levels of peer pressure, sometimes drugs feel like a very viable option. And this is something that businesses around IITs have figured out pretty well. No smoking allowed in the campus? No problem. There's a sutta shop right at the gate. Weed is not legal in the country? No problem. Raju Bhaiya's number is usually circulated around in the first year. And as for the alcohol, even though it's officially illegal on campus, not even one security guy gives a shit. Not unless you end up puking on him. Yeah, I have some pretty bad memories on campus. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but some people end up getting so addicted to it that they remain high throughout their college life and usually don't have an idea what to do after the college ends. And this is not me, by the way. I have a pretty clear idea of what I'm doing with my life, and I'm not addicted to anything at all. Anyways, let's talk about the academics at IITs. To be upfront, you might not get the level of academics that you did during your tuition days. Some professors in IITs are amazing, and so amazing that if you want to go into research, they're the best things that could have ever happened to you. But the way the lectures are conducted is pretty messed up. You learn most of the things from either your peers or your seniors, and hence in a place like IIT, network matters a lot. And most of the IITians are usually a bunch of pretty talented people in various fields. Anyways, you get the point. If you want to learn anything, you'll most probably not learn it in the classroom, but from your friends. So now that we've learned that there's nothing special that an IIT is giving you, maybe other than the IIT tag, then why is there so much fuss about this IIT thing? The biggest reason is the massive amount of people that's giving this examination and the very low selection ratio. And of course the media. But the bottom line is it's just one examination, and that examination cannot decide your future. So if you're a JEE aspirant, take a chill pill. Irrespective of whether or not you make it, things will work out eventually. Just keep working hard, that's the basic deal. I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.